Hello everyone, I'm welcome back to TechBlock. Today we're going to be checking out Philips Hue for the first time, setting it up, unboxing all of it, implementing it into my setup. It's going to be very exciting. I've never had Philips Hue before. I've wanted these types of LED strips for years, but the only drawback of them is that they're very expensive, and that was kind of like off-putting for me for quite a few years. I bought all this stuff on Amazon Prime Day like a month ago, so I've had all these Philips Hue items here for quite a while. It's been well over a month since Amazon Prime Day 2018. So all this stuff here picked up for like a nice discounted price and stuff. We've got the smart bridge, we have the motion sensor, the dimmer switch, the 2-meter light strip plus from Philips Hue, as well as two 1-meter extension LED strips here as well. I'm very excited to finally upgrade to Philips Hue for the first time ever. I've never had any kind of Philips Hue products before, but it's about time that we upgrade to the LED strips and possibly some light bulbs as well in the future, as I believe you can control all these Philips Hue items in Razer Synapse 3, which I'm very excited to see. And we can maybe even make the LED strips and freaking light bulbs react to things that happen in game. So we'll check all that out, probably in an upcoming video where I showcase all the Razer Synapse 3 functionality. But for now, we're going to be saying goodbye to these Minger LED strips that have been in my setup for around 3 months now. These are like Bluetooth LED strips, they're pretty cool. You can check out my full review of these like music reactive LED strips that have a freaking DIY mode and stuff by pressing the card on the top right hand corner there, I think, or in the link in the description down below to the review of these LED strips. But we're saying goodbye to them. We're going to be taking them out of my setup, removing them and stuff, and adding Philips Hue instead. So let's begin unboxing all these things. Where's my knife? I've lost my knife. Alright, so I found my red knife here. I'm going to begin by unboxing the freaking Philips Hue smart bridge. I've wanted Philips Hue for so long, and finally we're going to be having Philips Hue in my setup. Almost just dropped the little bridge there. Very compact. I believe this is the like version 2 bridge that came out probably a few years ago. So this is Philips Hue's like newest bridge, I suppose. And all you have to do is you have to plug an Ethernet cable into this and your router, as well as give it power, of course. So we're going to be doing all that. I've already prepared a new Ethernet cable for this bad boy, of course, Cat 7, all that good stuff. Now I'm guessing this also comes with like a power cable and all that, and I'm guessing a crazy long manual. We don't really need that. What else do we have in here? We have Philips Hue. Okay, I don't want a manual, thank you very much. I don't think I'll need one. This should be pretty straightforward to set up and stuff. I don't think I'll need a manual. Take all this packaging material out. Oh, luckily it does come with an Ethernet cable if you don't have one already, so that's nice of them to include that. And then of course you also get your little power adapter for the Hue bridge as well. All right, that's unboxed. What's next? We have the freaking motion sensor. Now, I don't know if I'll actually be incorporating the motion sensor into my own setup. I might do. I don't know where I'd include it though. So chances are I'll probably include the motion sensor in like my hallway or something and try to make it turn on the lights when you walk into a room, for example, you know, turn them off when you walk out, things like that really. But anyway, here we have the motion sensor. I believe it's all battery powered. So I think the battery lasts for like 3 to 6 months maybe, I've heard. I've read a few reviews about this stuff like ages ago. I don't remember a lot of things, but I'll be sure to do my own reviews about all these various products over the next few months or so. So, alright, that's the motion sensor. All this stuff is pretty well built so far. The Hue bridge is like, you know, matte plastic. This one as well. It's also flashing red now. Okay, so when it goes over me, I guess it detects motion or whatever. It's just, it's already working apparently. Cool. So we have the dimmer switch next. Open this up, dude. Very exciting. Alright, so this is actually probably going to be going on my wall once I also buy the Philips Hue light bulbs. So this is going to be replacing my normal light switch. You can do all your good stuff, you know, take it out, turn your lights on and off, decrease and increase the brightness. This little dimmer switch is pretty cool, but I wonder if it works with non-Philips Hue bulbs. We'll find out pretty soon, I guess, because I do have a TP-Link smart bulb in my room, and I wonder if I can make it work with this Philips Hue dimmer switch. If I can, then I won't need to buy a Philips Hue light bulb. So that will probably save me some money, as an RGB Philips Hue light bulb, I think, is like £50. That's just, for a freaking light bulb, that is insane, okay? That's some crazy pricing there, Philips Hue. My desk is just covered in packaging material. I need to get rid of all this. By the way, we also have like a little mounting kit for the motion sensor, I believe. Next up, we have the Philips Hue LED strip. Man, this is some cool stuff. Right, I've never seen this in person. I've never seen any of Philips Hue stuff. I've heard that the adhesive on these Philips Hue LED strips isn't very good, but hopefully that's not really a problem for us. So we've got, whoa, pretty well packaged, you know. This is 2 meters of Philips Hue lighting. It's got its little hub here, the LED strip itself. It's got 3M sticky pads at the back of the LED strip. The lights themselves are actually quite spread out. I don't know how this is actually going to look like when I plug it in and stuff, but we'll find out. Then of course we've got the power adapter for the LED strip as well. You plug the power adapter into the little hub here, and then grab one of these adapters, as I'm the UK. There we go, that's all done. Power adapter's ready. This is all plugged in. We'll set that up in a moment. Let's unbox the 2 extension LED strips as well. Now, I believe you can just plug them in. I believe you can, yeah, because there's like some little ports there at the end of the 2-meter strip. So I think we can just extend them without any problem, without any extra accessories we have to buy from freaking Philips Hue. Because to be honest, I don't really want to spend like another £100 on LED strips, you know? It's pretty expensive stuff, Philips Hue is. So I wonder if it'll be worth all the money that I've spent on all their stuff here. As I've read quite a few reviews on Amazon, and a few people have told me like, Philips Hue isn't that good, it's kind of just like crazy expensive. But I just really hope that they're wrong, and that I'm very impressed by Philips Hue, because, you know, it's freaking expensive, dude, it better be good. So right, we've unboxed everything now, I believe, yeah. Let's just put all this stuff away. Both the LED strips come with freaking manuals and stuff. I don't think we need a manual to know how to use an LED strip. There's also some protective film on the dimmer switch here. Oh, there we go. Let me take that out for the battery to work. Cool, that has a little light as well. We'll sync all this up to the bridge, I believe, as that's how everything works. It connects via Wi-Fi, I suppose, to the bridge. Right, I think we're done. Let's throw that on the bed there. But I've also bought this new like freaking 6-port power extension to be able to power all these things here, as where my networking setup is and where I'm going to be plugging in the Philips Hue bridge. I've kind of ran out of sockets to plug things into. So I bought this 6-socket extension lead, and I think it even has like a few USB ports on there as well, so I can charge my AirPods and all that good stuff there and other devices through USB. But let's take a look at this, dude. It was pretty expensive for an extension lead. It's like £36 I think I paid for it. So probably the most expensive extension lead I've ever bought. So this better be freaking good, dude. So right, here it is. Is this even 6 ports? Yes it is, cool. It's got some covers for the USB part. Whoa, okay. Well. This is pretty exciting. Each individual socket on this extension lead has its own on and off switch. This is interesting, cool. Then we have 4 USB ports in total. I think I'll only be using 2 of them, so we'll have 2 more spare. Pretty cool. And I'm sure all these like fast charging, so they'll be able to charge your devices pretty quickly. So that's very good to know. That's a lot of things we unboxed today. And I've even got even more things that I can unbox, but I think I'll leave that stuff for another video. So, right, we have an extension lead, we have all the Philips Hue stuff. Let's go over to the networking setup, plug in this new 6-socket extension lead, and power everything up. My entire room is literally covered in packaging material. It's horrific. Right, so I've got my entire networking setup here. I've got my Ethernet cable ready to be plugged into the smart bridge for Philips Hue. But before we do any of that, I don't have any more sockets for you to actually power this smart bridge. So let's set this bad boy up, plug everything into it, and then we can plug in the smart bridge. Well, I may as well turn everything off because everything will lose power anyway. Bam, that's off. We'll turn the security system off as well. Right, so I'm removing my previous extension lead here, and it's tangled up to some cable, dude. Oh, why? Right, so here we have my previous extension lead. It's got 3 sockets on there, as well as like 6 USB ports to charge various devices with. And now we can upgrade to this behemoth right here with 6 sockets. So let's plug everything into this. Alright, so I've plugged everything back into here. I've got my lightning cable, got a marquee USB cable, I've got my Arlo security system, my router, my modem, and then my spare battery charger right there for my camera. And now what we have to do is plug in the hub itself. So here it is. Here's the hub. Let's take this dude and plug it into here as well. Plug in the power for Philips Hue. Then we'll plug it all into here as well. And then we'll put the Philips Hue bridge next to my router so we can reach the 0.5 meter Ethernet cable that's sitting right there. Right, so I need to actually turn on each device manually. So that's the Arlo security camera turned on. Oh, these actually have LEDs to indicate that it's on. So we'll turn the router on. There we go. We'll turn the modem on. We'll turn the freaking Philips Hue bridge. and then the Canon G7X battery charger on as well. Cool, everything's on. Let's hide this away. Alright, so everything's powered on, everything's working by the looks of things. It'll take a few minutes for my modem to actually get an internet connection again. So while that's happening, let's put the smart bridge right here, plug an Ethernet connection into it as well. So here I have a Cat 7.5 meter cable. We'll plug that bad boy here. Right, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to just try to put the Philips Hue bridge kind of right above my modem, as it kind of sits quite nicely against the wall and stuff, and you know, it doesn't look too bad here alongside all this other networking stuff and chargers and things, so it doesn't look too bad like this. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Alright, so I believe that we've got internet now, as my router is telling me that Ethernet port number 3 is got internet, and that is the Philips Hue bridge right there. So it's got 3 lights that are on, so that's a good sign, I hope. My internet modem is working. The Arlo security system, I think, is still booting back up and connecting to everything. We've got my little AirPod charger there, and as well as my battery camera thing there. So yeah, everything's back up and running. Alright, so I'm on my phone right now. Let's go ahead and download the Philips Hue app on the App Store. I think there are some custom apps that you can get for Philips Hue as well. Some of these I guess are paid for too. But I hope that I'll be happy with the default one that you get. So right, Philips Hue, I don't have an account, so I'll probably have to make one. Now the Hue bridge is on my Wi-Fi network, so we should find it. It says searching for Hue bridge. Will it find it, or will? There we go, Hue bridge found. Cool, connect. We have to push the button. Let's go and do that. Push the link button on the Hue bridge you want to connect to. Alright, we pressed it. It says you'd like to access home data, whatever that is. I think that might be for Apple HomeKit, so we'll just agree to all that. There's apparently an app update as well, so we'll hit update and wait for this to install. Right, so this just happened apparently. It says Hue bridge wasn't found, even though we just updated all of it and... What? Oh, we have to turn Bluetooth off. Bluetooth is on. What's going on? Apparently you can actually control your Philips Hue stuff with Siri. I didn't know that was part of HomeKit. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. So we have lights set up. Yeah, we don't have any lights set up yet. So yeah, what we have to do now is freaking add a light and then set it all up.